Hello everybody and welcome to the Import-Export Hub channel. Thanks for taking some of your time in order to watch this video. Bogdan here, your host for the next couple of minutes, in case you're new on this channel, of course. And guys, without further ado, in this video, I'm going to briefly cover the updates about Intrastat for 2022. And as you probably already know, the Eurostat is working for quite some time now on simplifying the movements of intra-EU exchange of goods, which, by the way, guys, came into force beginning with January the 1st this year. And more precisely, this means that the data collected from the exporters becomes essential for both exports and import statistics. In other words, it will serve as a double-checking procedure, if you ask me, in order to, I don't know, track down discrepancies, reconcile them if necessary, and of course to test its feasibility. Personally, I think that this will go on for at least 2 years in order to see how things work out. And afterwards, my guess is that only the exporters will have to submit the Intrastat declaration. So on the one hand, there are good news for the importers who won't have to submit the Intrastat declaration. And sadly, on the other hand, this is more or less bad news for the exporters, as they will have to pay even more close attention to the Intrastat declaration in the coming years, as most probably, as I've said earlier, they will be the only ones submitting the Intrastat declarations in the future. Now, guys, leaving behind this short introduction about the context of Eurostat and its endeavor about burdening less the companies, for 2022, as in the case with other years, the main updates were made in terms of combined nomenclature codes. There were added some ISO codes for some countries and territories. And the nature of transaction 1, so transactions involving actual change of ownership, was split into business-to-business and business-to-customer transactions. Let's deep dive into this Excel file that I've prepared. And guys, don't worry, I won't cover the combined nomenclature sheet, but I'll move on to the delivery term sheet in order to quickly remember you that the current delivery terms are based on Incoterms 2020. But as you know, in a contract of sale, you can use whatever Incoterms version, so either 2000 or 2010 Incoterms. And here you have this XXX option in case, let's say, you use delivery at terminals, so DAT, from 2010 Incoterms version. Now, moving on with the updates, as I've said earlier, for the transaction code 1, there is a clear distinction now between business-to-business and business-to-customer sales, including distance sales, especially suitable for collecting statistics from the big e-commerce platforms operating in the European Union, and of course selling to private customers, again based in the European Union. For the rest of the transactions, I don't think there are other changes. So I will move on to my next sheet, in which we have the codes for the countries and territories. And here you will have to pay close attention to those highlighted here in yellow if, I don't know, you're dealing with maritime domains outside territorial waters, or, I don't know, deliveries to vessels or aircrafts. So this was the update about the nomenclature involving countries and territories, and now I will quickly move through the newly added and deleted codes from the combined nomenclature. And basically we have 350 codes that were deleted and 592 codes that were added. So basically we have a net of 240 more codes for the combined nomenclature in 2022. And here I've made a chart with the codes that were deleted. And we have chapters 29, 44, 85, and 94 who had the biggest cut. But as we will see in the next sheet, so the one with the new codes, we see that these are also the ones that had the biggest increase. And I will mention only the top 3 ones. So we have chapter 44, wood and articles of wood, who had 61 new codes. Chapter 85 had 60 new codes. And finally, chapter 29, so organic chemicals, had 48 new code. And guys, with this being said, these were the updates about Intrastat for 2022. I really hope that you've liked it. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe buttons. And as usual, until next time, keep your business safe. Thanks.